tutorial. This is my first celebrity inspired tutorial. So if you do enjoy it, please let me know, because I can do a lot more of these. There's some other looks that I'd really like to recreate, and if you have recreated this look, please leave me either a video response or tweet me a picture at _LucyFlight and I'll tweet you back. So yeah, let's get on with the video. So the first thing I'm going to use is the L'Oreal Nude Magique Blur Cream, and this is for the light to medium skin. This is just to kind of perfect the base before I put my foundation on. Next I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Stay Fresh Foundation, and this is in the shade 120 Vanilla. This is just kind of like, it's not a heavy foundation but it's not a light foundation either, but I'm just going to be taking it on the Real Techniques buffing brush just to give it a bit more of a light coverage rather than a full coverage. Maybe I got the wrong idea, 'cause I'm confused by the game you play. Just wanna know if I'm being a fool or if you feel it the same way. Next I'm just going to be adding concealer, and I'm going to be using the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer in the lightest shade. I think it's just called, oh no wait, I'm using it in 030 Classic Beige. I think that's maybe the second lightest shade. And also the collection concealer in medium 3 warm. Warm medium 3? I'm just going to be using that on blemishes, and then the Wake Me Up under my eyes. Next I'm just going to be taking a cream contour, and this is the Chanel Bronze Universal Bronzing Makeup Base. This is the only cream bronzer I have, and I think that she is wearing cream bronzer because she looks really glowy, and I just think that this is the perfect one for Blake's look. So I'm going to use that on a Real Techniques contour brush. How can you blame me for wanting you? I also really love this bronzer as well because it's really natural, so you can't really tell that you're wearing a lot of bronzer. I'm going to take my foundation brush that I used as well and just pop some of that on with my foundation brush just to give a little bit more bronze around the face. Blake has a really peachy pink kind of blush in the picture that I'm going from. And I'm going to use the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Captivating, and it's just like this kind of peachy pink kind of colour, and I'm going to be using that on a Zoeva Cream Cheek blush. I'm going to be using the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish Highlight just because it's really like golden, and that's like the kind of look that her skin's got. It's really like dewy and like shimmery and that kind of thing, so I'm going to be using that. I'm going to use that on a Silk Green Line blush brush, so it just looks like this. Just going to pop that on the tops of my cheekbones. Just kind of don't be too precise with this, you can just kind of put it everywhere because she is really glowy everywhere. So next I'm going to move on to powder. I'm just going to powder the like my nose. She doesn't look like she's got any powder on, but her skin's pretty glowy around her head and her chin and stuff, but not on her nose, so I'm just going to pop a little bit on there. Next I'm going to move on to eyebrows, and I'm going to be using Omega by MAC. I usually use a darker colour, but her eyebrows are quite blonde. Doesn't really look like she's filled them in with anything more than just a light powder, so I'm going to be using that one, and it is like this kind of burnt shade here. And I'm just going to be using that on a MAC 217 brush.
brows, I'm just going to pop a little bit of my favourite Tarte Amazonian Clay Tinted Brow Gel just on top of them, just to keep them staying. Now the last step is the eyes basically, and I'm going to be using the Naked 3 palette for this. I think this is the perfect palette for like a Blake Lively look, because she usually uses quite warm, pinky, like rose goldy shades on her eyes, so that's what I'm going to use today. I'm going to start off with this colour, which is Dust, and it's just like a really pinky, shimmery colour. I'm going to use that on a MAC 217. I'm going to take the shade Nooner, which is like just a matte colour, and just going to pop that in the crease. Not too much, because it doesn't actually look like, in the picture that I've got, it doesn't actually look like she's wearing much in the crease, just kind of like a shimmery over the top. But I'm just going to pop a little bit there. I'm just going to be taking like a flat top eyeshadow brush and taking the shade Burnout, which is the one next to Dust, and it's just a bit more shimmery, less glittery, and just popping that all over the lid. I'm going to take the flat top brush again, and I'm going to take Nooner, which is the shade I put in the crease, and I'm just going to put that on my bottom lash line. I'm actually not happy with how it's coming out. I'm going to put, I just don't think it's gold enough, so I'm going to take the shade in my MAC Neutrals, Warm Neutrals palette, and it's just like this really bright champagne colour, and that's what Blake looks like she's got on her lid, and that colour is just a little bit too pink, so I'm just going to pop that on top and see what that looks like. And that is the eyes done. I actually much prefer it with the champagne colour on top, so like any champagne colour would do probably. I'm also going to put a white eyeliner in my waterline, in my lower waterline, just to brighten up my eyes, because Blake's eyes are really bright. I just dusted what's left on my brush of the champagne colour just underneath as well. I'm going to use MAC Soft and Gentle just to highlight in my inner corners. And last, I'm just going to pop some mascara on. In a lot of the pictures that Blake is in, I've noticed that she's wearing eyeliner, but in the picture I've got, she's not actually wearing eyeliner, it's just kind of like a bit of mascara, so that's what I'm going to do. And the last step is lips, and I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Universal Lip Liner in the shade, I don't know, doesn't actually say the shade on it, but I'll leave it below anyway. And I'm just going to be using that, and then I'm going to be using the Revlon lip gloss in the shade 205 Snow Pink. It just looks like that. Blake usually wears quite a sophisticated kind of colour on her lips. It's never really like a baby pink or like a bright, like MAC Snob pink. It's never anything like that. So it's just something subtle like this, and then I'm going to pop this lip gloss on top. It wasn't pink enough, so I've just popped some MAC Hot Altitude, and that's from the Amplify collection. And I just didn't think it was pink enough, like her lips are a bit more pink than pale, so I just popped some of this on. And that is the finished look, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you want me to do any other celebrity inspired makeup tutorials or hair tutorials, please leave them in the comments below. Let me know if you did like this, let me know any other ideas you've got. I just wanted to let you know I'll be filming a video with my little sister soon, so if you've got any ideas for us to do any different kind of videos, I think we're either going to do the sister tag or the household makeup challenge, so let me know which one you'd like to see, and I'll see you next time. Bye!